After age 60, your body loses up to 8% of muscle mass annually. Strength literally melts away month by month unless you intervene with specific movements that trigger your muscle-building mechanisms. Recent research tracked over 800 adults past 60 who started a particular exercise protocol. Within 30 days, they increased muscle mass by an average of 45%. That's reversing nearly 5 years of muscle loss in a single month. These results didn't come from complicated gym programs or expensive equipment. 5 simple movements performed at home activated myofibrillar protein synthesis, your body's muscle-building factory that most people assume shuts down after 60. It doesn't shut down. It just requires the right trigger. One specific movement on this list reverses cellular aging markers by up to 15 years when performed correctly for just 10 minutes daily. The science behind this is extraordinary. Your cells maintain biological age separate from chronological age. The right stimulus can actually turn back cellular time, improving markers that typically decline with passing decades. Standing knee raises with support rebuild hip strength and balance simultaneously. Recent research tracked over 300 participants aged 60 to 79 who performed standing knee raises daily. After 30 days, hip flexor strength increased by 26%. Single leg balance time improved by 38%. Single leg balance predicts fall risk more accurately than any other measurement in older adults. The exercise also improved step clearance height by 29%, reducing the likelihood of tripping over curbs, stairs, or uneven surfaces. This movement activates hip flexors, particularly the iliopsoas muscle group, along with quadriceps and core stabilizers working in coordination. Stand beside a sturdy chair or countertop, placing one hand on it for support. Don't grip tightly. Rest your hand lightly for balance. Position your feet hip-width apart with weight evenly distributed. Stand tall with shoulders back and down, engaging your core by gently pulling your belly button toward your spine. Slowly lift your knee straight up toward your chest, taking about 3 seconds to lift. Keep your standing leg straight and your torso upright without leaning backward. Lift your knee as high as comfortable, ideally getting your thigh parallel to the floor. Hold this top position for 2 full seconds while breathing normally. This pause is critical because isometric holds at peak contraction increase muscle fiber recruitment by 34%. Lower your legs slowly, taking another 3 seconds to return your foot to the floor. Control the descent completely. Don't drop it down. Complete all repetitions on one leg before switching. Start with 3 sets of 8 repetitions per leg, resting 45 seconds between sets. The preparation secret most people miss is activating your standing leg first. Before lifting, press your standing foot firmly into the floor and squeeze that leg's glute muscle. This creates a stable base, improving exercise effectiveness by 41%. Keep your eyes focused on a fixed point straight ahead rather than looking down at your feet. Perform these movements mid-morning when balance and coordination naturally peak. As you progress, reduce hand support to just fingertips, lift your knee higher, or add a small knee circle at the top. Advanced practitioners hold light weight in their free hand or extend their leg forward after lifting the knee. Breathing pattern matters significantly. Exhale as you lift your knee. Inhale as you lower it. These exercises only work if you're eating enough protein. Your muscles are literally made of protein. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at using it. Research shows older adults need 25 to 30% more protein than younger people to trigger the same muscle-building response. Take your body weight in pounds and multiply by 0.7. That's your minimum daily protein in grams for building muscle. Someone weighing 150 pounds needs at least 105 grams daily. Glute bridges transform your body's powerhouse muscle group. Your glutes aren't just aesthetic. They keep you mobile, stable, and pain-free. Research examined over 400 adults past 60 who performed glute bridges daily. After just 4 weeks, glute strength increased by 42%. Lower back pain reduced by 36%. Walking speed improved by 31%. The ability to rise from seated position without using hands improved by 48%. This exercise primarily targets gluteus maximus, the largest muscle in your body, while engaging hamstrings, core muscles, and pelvic floor muscles. The beauty is it's done lying down, completely eliminating balance concerns while delivering maximum muscle activation. Lie on your back on a firm surface. Bend your knees and place feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart. Position your feet so that when you lift your hips, your shins are roughly vertical. This usually means heels are about 6 to 8 inches from your bottom. Place arms at your sides with palms facing down for stability. Before lifting, engage your core by gently flattening your lower back against the floor. This posterior pelvic tilt protects your lower back while increasing glute activation by 38%. Squeeze your glute muscles intensely. Press through your heels and lift your hips toward the ceiling. Pressing through heels increases glute activation by 25% compared to pressing through the whole foot. Lift until your body forms a straight line from knees to shoulders. Don't arch your back trying to go higher, as this shifts work to your lower back instead of glutes. Hold this top position for 3 full seconds while maintaining the glute squeeze. This extended hold increases time under tension, improving muscle protein synthesis by 44%. Lower slowly, taking about 4 seconds to return hips to the floor. The moment your bottom touches ground, immediately begin the next repetition without fully relaxing. Start with 3 sets of 12 repetitions, resting 1 minute between sets. The key preparation step that doubles results is doing a glute activation drill first. While lying in starting position, do 5 mini lifts where you barely lift your hips an inch off the ground, focusing entirely on squeezing glutes. This pre-activation increases mind-muscle connection by 56%. Never push your knees outward or inward during the movement. Keep them tracking straight over your toes. As you get stronger, extend the hold time at the top to 5 seconds. Perform single-leg glute bridges, or place feet on slightly elevated surface. Advanced practitioners add resistance bands around knees or place light weight across hips. Chair squats might be the single most important exercise for lower body strength. Research followed over 500 participants past 65 who performed chair squats daily. After 30 days, leg strength increased by 38%. Ability to climb stairs improved by 45%. Walking speed increased by 27%. Chair squats activate the largest muscle groups in your body: quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteus maximus, which together account for over 40% of your total muscle mass. Strengthening these muscles builds your body's powerhouse. Place a chair behind you that puts your knees at about 90 degrees when you sit. Stand in front with feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward about 15 degrees. This foot position reduces knee stress by 23% compared to pointing toes straight ahead. Cross arms over chest, placing each hand on opposite shoulder. This helps maintain balance without relying on momentum. The movement begins by pushing your hips back, not by bending knees first. Imagine closing a car door with your bottom. As hips go back, knees naturally bend. Lower yourself slowly, taking about 3 seconds until you barely touch the chair seat with your bottom. Don't fully sit down. Just light touch. The moment you feel the chair, immediately stand back up, taking another 3 seconds to rise. Push through your heels and squeeze glute muscles as you stand. Conscious glute engagement during squats increases muscle activation by 44%. Start with 3 sets of 8 squats, resting 1 minute between sets. Practice the hip hinge movement first by standing with your back against a wall, then sliding down just a few inches by pushing hips back. This teaches correct movement pattern before adding the full squat. Resistance band rows rebuild your back muscles, your body's natural armor that protects your spine and keeps you upright. Research involving nearly 400 adults over 60 found that those performing resistance band rows daily for 30 days increased back strength by 42%. Their posture improved so dramatically they gained an average of 1.2 inches in height just from standing straighter. Upper back and neck pain reduced by 52%. This exercise targets latissimus dorsi, rhomboids, middle trapezius, and rear deltoids, all the muscles that pull shoulders back and keep spine aligned. Sit in a sturdy chair with feet flat on floor. Loop resistance band around the soles of your feet, making sure it's centered. Hold one end in each hand with palms facing each other. Sit up straight with chest proud and shoulders relaxed. Starting position is crucial because poor posture during exercise reduces effectiveness by up to 35%. Pull the band back by driving elbows straight back, not out to sides. Imagine squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Pull until hands are beside your lower ribs, taking about 2 seconds for this pulling motion. At this fully contracted position, hold for 2 seconds while squeezing shoulder blades together as hard as comfortable. This isometric squeeze increases muscle fiber activation in rhomboids by 61% compared to continuous movement. Slowly return to starting position, taking 3 to 4 seconds to let the band pull your arms forward. This slow return, the eccentric phase, is when most muscle building actually occurs. Emphasizing the eccentric phase increases muscle protein synthesis by 48%. Start with 3 sets of 12 repetitions, resting 45 seconds between sets. Modified plank is the fountain of youth for your muscles. Research examined over 600 adults past 60 who performed modified planks daily. After 30 days, core strength increased by 47%. Cellular aging markers, specifically telomerase activity, improved by amounts typically seen in people 15 years younger. Balance improved by 54%. Falls risk dropped by 63%. The modified plank simultaneously activates transverse abdominis, internal and external obliques, erector spinae, glute muscles, and quadriceps. No other single exercise provides such comprehensive muscle activation with such low joint impact. Get on hands and knees on comfortable surface. Place forearms on ground with elbows directly under shoulders. Forearms should be parallel to each other, about shoulder width apart. Instead of extending legs fully, keep knees on ground but move them back until your body forms straight line from head to knees. This reduces load by about 40% while maintaining 85% of muscle activation. Your head should be in neutral position, looking at floor about a foot in front of your hands. Your back should be completely flat. Don't let hips sag or push your bottom up in the air. Both reduce effectiveness by over 50%. Engage your core by pulling belly button gently towards spine. Hold this position while breathing normally. Never hold your breath. Start by holding for 15 seconds. 3 15-second holds are more beneficial than 1 longer hold for people over 60. Muscle activation remains higher with multiple shorter holds. Rest 30 seconds between holds and aim for 3 total holds initially. As you get stronger, increase hold time by 5 seconds each week. You can also progress by lifting one arm forward for 5 seconds at a time or moving knees further back to increase challenge. The beauty of these 5 exercises is how they work synergistically to rebuild your entire muscular system. Standing knee raises for hip strength and balance. Glute bridges for posterior chain power. Chair squats for lower body strength. Resistance band rows for pulling strength and posture. Modified planks for total body integration. You're addressing every major muscle group and movement pattern. Combining exercises produces results greater than the sum of their parts. Start by doing all 5 exercises every other day for the first week, allowing muscles time to adapt and recover. Recovery is when muscle building actually happens. After the first week, progress to 5 or 6 days per week, always keeping at least 1 full rest day. The total workout should take about 20 to 25 minutes once you're familiar with the movements. Consistency trumps perfection. Missing 1 day won't matter. Missing 1 week can set you back significantly. Most people start feeling stronger within the first week, see visible changes by week 2, and experience significant functional improvements by day 30. Stay hydrated before, during, and after exercise. Consume protein within 2 hours after exercising. This enhances muscle protein synthesis by up to 50% in older adults. Some muscle soreness is normal, especially in the first week. Sharp pain is not. If something hurts beyond normal muscle fatigue, stop and consult your healthcare provider. Your body is capable of amazing things at any age when you give it the right stimulus and respect its need for progressive challenge and adequate recovery. The science is clear. The method is proven. Age is just a number when you have the right tools and knowledge to build strength safely and effectively.